Percy Miller was born April 29, 1970, in the Calliope Projects of New Orleans, one of the city's most notorious neighborhoods. He was raised in crowded, poverty-stricken conditions.
Me and my brother together, and then there's Big Mom and Big Dad. That's 16 people in a 3-bedroom project. I'm sleeping on the floor. Everybody ate before me. I remember sometime all I got to eat was cornflakes and water. We couldn't afford milk. My grandparents used to tell me, even though we live in poverty, be happy and make the best out of what you have.
12 people in a 3-bedroom apartment, no food, adult supervision scarce. He slept on the hallway floor just to survive. After his parents' divorce, Percy and his brother Kevin were raised by their grandmother. At just 16, Percy started hustling cell phones and small goods.
I was selling phones. The only bad thing, I'm working on commission. Never got a check.
Hustling to help feed the family. He played ball at Booker T. Washington High School, got a scholarship to the University of Houston, but injuries and tragedy pulled him back home. First, his grandfather's death resulted in a $10,000 settlement. Then his brother Kevin was murdered in 1990. These losses didn't break him, they lit a fire. With that $10,000 check and business classes under his belt, Master P moved to Richmond, California, where he opened No Limit Records and Tapes in 1991.
Oh, that's a record store. It was called Jones and Harris. It just clicked. I'm like, man, I'm about to get in the music business. I start thinking about what my grandmother told me as a kid.
He didn't just sell music, he studied it. He watched what sold, experimented with self-releases like Getaway Clean and Mama's Bad Boy, and hustled music out the trunk at swap meets, flea markets, and clubs. He asked DJs and store owners what they wanted and learned how to move product without a label backing him. By 1994 and 1995, his self-released albums, The Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me and 99 Ways to Die, sold hundreds of thousands of copies regionally without any major help. That trunk hustle and community grind showed the industry there was money outside of label deals. Major labels tried to buy him. One exec even offered $1 million, but Percy turned it down. He knew those labels would own everything while he'd get scraps. P believed in ownership and waited for the right terms. In 1996, he got an unprecedented distribution agreement with Priority Records. He retained 100% of his master recordings and an 80-20-20 profit split in No Limit's favor. No Limit handled marketing and everything else. Priority just pressed and distributed. That deal changed the game. Independent to national distribution without sacrificing control. It let him keep full ownership and kept him paid for every sale and reissue. With Priority distributing, Master P dropped Ice Cream Man in 1996, debuted at number 3 on Billboard, sold platinum, and became his breakout success. Over the next 2 years, No Limit turned into a content machine, putting out dozens of albums, many going gold or platinum. In 1997 alone, Ghetto D went multi-platinum with hits like Make 'Em Say MP Da Last Don in 1998, debuted at number 1 and sold 500,000 in its first week, later going quadruple platinum. In 1998 alone, the label sold over 15 to 20 million records. Master P ran his operation like a street business, lengthy albums, wild pen and pixel covers, endless cross promos. It was gaudy, unapologetic, effective. P wasn't in the booth alone. He built a roster around family and street legends. Silkk the Shocker, C-Murder, Mia X Mystikal, Fiend, Mac, Kane, and Abel. And in 1998, he signed Snoop Dogg right after Death Row, giving Snoop freedom and P's platform to rebuild. And that album, The Game Is To Be Sold, Not To Be Told, debuted at number 1, double platinum, official seal on P's power to build stars. P signed artists because they were real. He built them up and shared power, turning albums into brand vehicles for the No Limit empire. While other rappers chased chains, P diversified. He launched No Limit Films, I'm 'Bout It in 1997, shot cheap, sold platinum in VHS sales, and took his story nationwide. He got into motion pictures, fashion, phone sex, travel agency, toy lines, sports management, and real estate via PM Properties, owning 100 plus properties nationwide. In Forbes and CNN, they called him the ghetto Bill Gates. He made tens of millions in revenue and proved hip-hop could breed generational wealth. By 1999, the momentum began fading. Key producers from Beats by the Pound left, artists splintered, legal battles hit, C-Murder and Mystikal got into major criminal cases. Mac went to prison, Snoop departed. The music slowed and quality slipped. In 2003, No Limit filed for bankruptcy and sold its catalog. But Master P wasn't wiped out. He regrouped under the new No Limit, pivoted into privatized business ventures, television, mentorship, and philanthropy. Master P changed hip-hop forever, not with pure lyricism, but with business blueprint. He taught artists to own their masters, control distribution, build brands, and diversify income. His independent hustle foreshadowed how modern rappers like Nipsey Hussle or Young Dolph handled business on their own terms. While the sound faded, his vision didn't. Today, you see labels offering artists better splits, mixtape-first strategies, brand building. That's Master P's DNA. He turned struggle into ownership and street into legacy.